Hi, John Strohmeyer here with Strohmeyer Law, where we help our clients leave no unfinished business. Today we're going to be talking about calculating capital gains taxes. We talk about the four horsemen of the estate planning apocalypse. This one, we're looking at how do we avoid future avoidable costs. And taxes are one of those things we can plan around. Now, while I am a lawyer, I am not your lawyer, so don't take the advice of some talking head on the internet. Talk to your own advisor about your specific circumstances. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So let's start from the beginning. What happens when you buy something and sell it later? If it is a capital asset, meaning most property you own is for use in personal or investment purposes, it's going to be a capital asset. So things like house, furniture, cars, stock, bonds, these are going to be capital assets. There's a special, or not even a special way of treating it, but it's different than regular income that you receive as a paycheck, W-2 income. Think about it this way. If you buy a stock for $10 and you sell it for $100, you're only going to get taxed on a portion of that $100. You paid $100 for it. You shouldn't have to pay income tax on that $10 you invested. So if we think about it, here we've got, you paid $10 for a stock, you sell it for 100, well, your gain is $90. And this part isn't that hard. So we've got that $10 basis, the amount that you invested in. Your stock basis is $10. You sell it, for 100, then that is your amount received. $90 is your gain. But one of the things that we think about, one of the big tax planning opportunities is if you die owning an asset, the basis, that $10 we had when we started out and we purchased it, it gets stepped up or stepped down to fair market value on the date of your death. So if we think about this, instead, we're going to sell the stock for 100, but you pass away and the stock was worth 100 on that day. The gain goes to zero. So the basis goes up from $10 to 100. So when we receive 100 minus 100, $0 in gain. This is one of the best tax planning things we can do. The hard part is, obviously, you're going to have to die for you to take advantage of this. But in estate and gift tax planning, this is one of the things we think about. We want to hold on to things like stocks, houses. Why we don't want to, the reason we don't give them away during lifetime is we can get that free basis. We can avoid income tax, capital gains tax specifically on those gains if you hold on to it until you pass. The beneficiary, whoever's receiving it after you have passed away, will get that free run up in basis. They won't have to pay income tax on it. So if you imagine you'd bought that stock for $10, you sell it the day before you die, and then you sell it for $90 or for $100, you're going to pay capital gains tax on that $90 worth of gain. But if you hold on to it until the day you die, and your family sells it the day after you die, whatever that fair market value is on date of death, that's going to be your basis. And if it was $100 in my example, because people generally are going to buy things at fair market value, we're going to avoid capital gains tax on those assets that you hold on to. So remember, when we've got capital gains tax, what we're doing is thinking about how can we use the tax code to minimize the tax, and holding on to things and getting that basis step up to fair market value on the date of death. This is how we look to do it. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching. If you've got other questions about this, go ahead and leave a question in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.